and it adjusts, then I'm going to lose money, or my interest rate's going to go up and my payment's going to go up. So like I want to fix that rate for as long as possible. So then I don't have to worry about my increasing interest rate, 1, 3, 5, 10 years from now. So I'm trying to lock my interest rates for as long as humanly possible right now. Schools do not teach about good debts. No, they do not. Not at all. Tips on escaping a 9-to-5 as a teenager. So this is the only time in your life where you have the least amount of responsibilities that you'll ever have, ever. So like, to me, if you're a teenager, like, now's the time to take a risk. Now's the time to go all in. Now's the time to start a new business. Now's the time to invest into yourself. Now's the time to start, So this is crazy to me. People come to me all the time, but like, Austin, I'm scared. I'm like, all right, what are you scared of? Well, I'm scared of losing it all. Okay, cool. Well, if you lost it all, what would quote unquote all be? And they're like, well, my $1,000 in my bank account and my car that I'm making payments on. So losing it all is losing $1,000 You don't even own the car outright. You have debt on the car. The car's not even yours. You don't even hold the title to it. So if you lose it all, what are you losing? It's this thing we play in our own fucking head. Like we're scared of defeat. We're scared of other people's opinions of us losing it all. That's what we're really scared of. We're not scared of actually losing it all, because most people don't have anything to lose in the first place. But if that really was the take, losing it all, like me, like if I lost it all, like I would lose millions and millions and millions of dollars. But like, is that going to suck? Absolutely. Is that going to end my life? No. Because like I have it here. I can make it back again. I know I can, because I've done it once. Why can't I do it again? And I'm going to do it a lot faster this time around. So if you're young as a teenager trying to get out of a 9-to-5, quote unquote, like now is the time to risk. Now is the time to bet on yourself. Now is the time to invest into your future, because you have the least amount of obligations that you will ever have, mostly for the rest of your life. I think everyone should go through the experience of losing it all, so you all see the things you have don't make you. Agreed. Like losing it all, like do I want to lose it all? Obviously not. Like obviously I don't want to lose it all. But do I think like am I so fearful of it that it inhibits my future? No. My decisions? No. Like I'm moving how I want to move, because I believe in what I believe, and I think it's the right thing to do at that moment in time. And if I lose it all, I'll find a way to make it back. Taking on mentees at any point? We have a coaching program to get people started in real estate. DM me the words coaching, and I'll send you some more information on it. Thank you for that perspective. Can't lose it all when you had nothing to begin with. Agreed. What advice do you have for someone 22 looking to change their life? Same thing. Risk it. What do you want to do? Figure out what you want to do and go do that. Like now is the time to try new things. Now is the time to build new businesses. Now is the time to put the time, energy, and efforts in. What are the requirements to get money from a hard money lender? So every hard money lender is a little bit different. By the way, if this is beneficial, if you could double tap the screen, if you could hit the like button for me, if you could share this to your friends, that would be greatly appreciated. Drop a comment, a flex, an emoji or something, and let me know if this has been beneficial. Appreciate you all being here. Get over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube's Austin Rutherford on YouTube. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos answering a lot of the questions that we're asking right now. So definitely check out the YouTube channel. Tons and tons of content over there. And also, so I talk about adding value, right? Like find a way to add value to somebody outside of money, right? Because like somebody like myself, like I have the money, right? Like I don't have the time, right? So how do you add value to me? Like when I have the money to do what I want. Like I was sent this t-shirt. It's YouTube Austin Rutherford, because the way that the screen records is backwards. So if you're looking at this shirt in real life, it's you can't read it because it's backwards. But the way that social media shoots these things is that it's backwards. So it looks forward to you right now. So somebody sent me this shirt because they were on one of my lives and saw that it was backwards. They're like, yo, I want to send you something. And they sent me this, and now it looks good on here and you can actually read what it says. So like that was extremely valuable because like I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to take the time to think about it. And I'm actually using it, right? So thinking of like cool things to do for somebody that you're trying to connect with, like that's how value is driven. That's how people now, like if that guy sends me an email for help, like I'm going to answer the email. You know what I mean? Because he added value to my life. So find ways to add value to people. And again, it's usually not money. It's usually being creative. It's usually time. It's usually doing something outside of, handing somebody a $20 bill. What are the requirements to get money from a hard money lender? Yeah, so back to this question. So all hard money lenders are different. Usually it's some sort of background check, it's some sort of income verification check, and they have to approve the deal as well. Most of the time using an appraisal. How do I start being a real estate investor like you? Any YouTube videos or something to start with? Yes, go to my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford. And I got tons of videos on how you can get started in real estate. Where do you do your crypto research? YouTube, baby. Bro, good value being dropped here. The podcast we just did went live, and people love the value you dropped. Time to get my next deal. I love it. I love it, man. Appreciate you having me on the podcast. Losing it all puts a lot into perspective. I believe it. If you had to start from the beginning and you had $100K and you just moved to Florida, what would be your next steps? Beginning of what? Like, do I have nothing? Do I know nothing? Do I need the money? Do I have any other streams of income? There's too many questions to that. There's too many variables in that. Which areas of Florida would you recommend as a good start? You can make money in any city in the entire country. Did you ever have to get past a wall of feeling you can't do it? How the hell do I get past this wall? Absolutely. I feel like that every day. Anytime I go into something new, I'm like, ooh, like this is scary. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't know how to do this. So like I'm putting out a new marketing funnel. I just dropped a new coaching program. All these things are things I'm doing new, and like I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to build funnels and do marketing and write emails and make content and structure coaching programs to give the best value. Like I'm learning all those things, right? But I'm doing it. I'm taking action by it. Anytime you're fearful, anytime you feel like you can't do it, that's the time of growth. And if you turn around and you do not grow at that moment in time, you're failing yourself. You're giving up on yourself because you have to grow. Like growth is the way that people have happiness. So anytime I feel like I cannot do it or I'm fearful of doing it, I have to do it. I have to do it. Some people call me crazy. They're like, bro, you're really doing that? Yes, I am. Because it's a muscle I'm building within my own mind to continuously push myself to the next level. And without pushing myself to the next level, I'm not growing. And if you're not growing, you're what's the word? Not growing, you're shrinking, I guess. Because people say like, oh, well, no, I'm not shrinking. I'm just coasting. You cannot coast on a flat surface. The car will eventually come to a stop. The only way to continue is downhill. That's the only way that you can coast and not stop. So you have two options. You can coast, which means you're losing, or you can push on to the next level, which means you're growing. And that's what brings happiness, by the way. So to me, like I know that, and I hit it in the face every fucking time. Because like I know that's me growing. When I'm fearful and when I feel like I can't do it, I'm 100% doing it, 100%. Like I'm in the middle of doing 75 hard right now. And if you don't know what it is, it's a guy by the name of Andy Frisella came up with this context, and it's a mental game that you got to fight yourself on. And you basically become a better person, right? And when I posted that I was doing 75 hard, I got so many DMs and emails and texts about like how difficult it's going to be, how I need to prepare myself, good luck, blah, blah, blah. And I had a couple people too message me like, bro, what you mean? Like, yes, you're going to do this, Austin. Like you're all like, you know it. You when you lock in, you just do it, right? But to me, the thing that I'm using is like people doubting me. What? I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, I'm going to finish 75 hard. I haven't even blinked an eye. I'm like, I don't know, I have to look, but like 15 days in right now. I'm 100% on diet. I've drinking more than enough water. I've eaten way less of my calories. I've drinking zero alcohol. I've done everything I need to do to complete 75 hard. But like I'm using people's negativity and doubt because it's fearful. You know, I never did 75 hard. This is my first time doing it. And I was like, ooh, like I don't know if I want to put my body through that. I don't know if I want to lock in enough. I don't know if I want to do those things. I bet. All these haters coming through. I guarantee you I'm gonna knock this out. So back to your question, when you're fearful or doubtful, you gotta do it. Thoughts on the BRRRR process? I absolutely love it. I've been able to buy not like a gimmick. It's not like this is impossible. Like this is real. Like I did it. And you can do the same thing. Like if you know the right strategies, if you have the right techniques, if you have the right people behind you, if you have the right knowledge, like you can own real estate using none of your own money. 100% you can. So I mean, you got to do it. The BRRRR method is incredible. Where else can you get free houses? Where else can you own houses with none of your own money? Where else can you make money with none of your own money, right? It's leverage. It's leveraging other people's money. So you got to do it. DM me the word BRRRR, BRRRR, if you're interested in getting started in the real estate program. How long did it take you to close your first deal? 16 months. If you're not growing, you're dying. Stagnant, yes. Thank you, guys. Who's your crypto mentor? DM me the words crypto on Instagram, and I'll send it to you. Do you own any Airbnb rentals? If so, how do you finance those deals? Yes, I do own them, and some are Fannie Freddie loans and some are portfolio loans. How long did it take you to close your first wholesale deal? 16 months. How did you stay motivated for 16 months? I wanted more out of life. Like I wasn't happy with where I was at. Like I don't know about you, but like you got to look yourself in the mirror. Like, am I happy? Because my guess is no. If you're watching me on social media and you're trying to get motivated, and you're trying to do your wholesale deal, your first deal. Huge list of people that are successful that sucked at the beginning, that were complete failures from the jump. So like, how did I persevere for 6 months? Because I wanted more out of my life. Like I wasn't happy with where I was at. I don't want to be a fucking failure. I don't want to be valeting cars the rest of my life. I don't want to have to punch a clock the rest of my life. I don't want to have somebody else to have control over my time and schedule for the rest of my life. Like I wanted to do me.